How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to part 14 to Intro to GUI in Java series. Today we're going to be talking about JFileChoosers. Alright, let's get straight to the code. In today's example, we're going to open a text file and then print it to our JText area. First, we need to import our JFileChooser. So import java x.swing.jFileChooser. Next, we need to add our file chooser as a data field for our JFrame. So JFileChooser, file chooser. Then we also need to add a file object as a data field to our JFrame. So file text file. All right, let's take a look at our program. We have a label that says choose a file. We have a button that says pick a file, and then we have our JText area with a blue border around it. Next, we need to add functionality to our J button. In our action perform method, we're going to say if e.getSource is equal to our button, we're going to create an int variable called response, initialize our file chooser as an object. So file chooser is equal to new JFileChooser, and we're going to say dot in parentheses, which represents that you don't have a source or a path to pull from yet. Next, we need to set the selection mode for our file chooser. So file chooser dot set file selection mode, and then inside we're going to say JFileChooser dot, and for today's example we're just going to say files only. Then we're going to set the integer variable that we created earlier to our file chooser dot show open dialog, and we're going to set that to null. Next, we need to check if a file has been chosen from our file chooser. So if response is equal to JFileChooser dot approve option, which means the user chose a file to be opened, we're going to set the text file data field we created earlier to file chooser dot get selected file. Then we're going to throw a try catch exception. So try, and inside our try we're going to call on our print text file method, and we're going to pass in our text file data field. Then for our catch, we're going to say catch file not found exception ex, and we're going to say ex.print stack trace. Outside of our if response is equal to approve option, we're going to say else in the program if a file hasn't been chosen. In our print text file method, we're going to have a scanner called file viewer, and we're going to set that to new scanner, and we're going to pass in our text file. Next, we're going to create a string variable called text, and we're going to set that to tab plus the name of our text file. So text file.get name. Then we're going to create two new lines. Next, we need to read the text from our file. So while file viewer dot has next line, inside we're going to have text plus equals to tab plus file viewer dot next line plus new line. Then outside of our while loop, we're simply going to say text area dot set text text. So when we run our program again, we pick a file, our file chooser opens up, and then we pick what folder we want to open. So we put our text file in our src folder, and then we click on our text file, which is DBZ characters. We click open, and voila, we have our text file read into our text area. So we have dbz characters.txt, which is the name of our file, and then we have all the names of characters. So those are the basics of JFileChoosers in Java. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All right, thank you for watching.